Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you what you can do when you find copycats online, copying and reposting your photos, videos, captions, and posts without permission. What's up, everybody? This is Shontavia, and I wanted to do a quick post about DMCA takedown notices and how you can get rid of infringing material online. So I saw this meme online the other day, and it's hilarious. I love it, and it basically says, you might have my ingredients, but you do not have my sauce. And that's true. People do not have your story. They don't have your flavor. They don't have all the things you bring to the table. But sometimes they will copy the end result, your pictures, your posts, your videos, the things that you are putting online, and they might be doing it in a way that brings them money, brings them recognition, brings them increased brand engagement. And there's a quick way that you can handle these things. This is not the only strategy, but I want to give you one strategy, and that strategy is called the DMCA takedown notice. So DMCA stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act. And essentially, for our purposes, what it allows you to do, if you own a copyright, it allows you to reach out to the website where that infringing material is posted and tell them that they need to take it down. And under the law, under the DMCA, they're obligated to investigate. So you have to do three things first, though. So number one, you have to make sure you own the work, you own the copyright in whatever the work is that you're upset about. Photos, videos, images, captions, whatever. And owning the copyright doesn't necessarily mean you've registered the copyright. If you need more information about whether or not you actually own a copyright, click the video below and that'll give you some information about whether you actually own a copyright. But if you own that copyright, number one, the next thing you have to make sure is that the wrongful activity, that conduct that you're upset about, doesn't have some exception. It doesn't fall within like fair use or a license or something like that. Assuming there's no exception, you haven't given permission, and you own the copyright, the third thing you have to make sure is that this is actually infringement, that you've created something that is being wrongfully copied. This is called infringement online. So things like posts, so that's words, text, that kind of thing, pictures, videos, music, audio, all the different things you can post online. If you have met those three different steps, then you can file something called a DMC takedown notice, not with the individual who's done the thing, but with the ISP, the internet service provider. And so most commonly where you will probably have to use something like this is YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, where someone has taken something of yours without permission, without exception. You've met those three steps I mentioned earlier. And you have to have content that is being capable of being infringed online, those things that I mentioned. So if you've done those things, then you can submit something called a DMCA takedown notice. Now, how do you go about submitting a DMCA takedown notice? Now, if you're on social, if it's Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, one of these platforms that many of us use a lot, and you see infringing material there, almost all of those websites, I would say all of those websites, not almost all, but all, have the option for you to click this work is online and it's infringing my work button. Usually you'll see that like someone's wrongfully copied my work, someone's infringed my work. If you can't click around and find it pretty easily, just Google DMCA takedown notice and the website of whatever you're on, that social platform, and you'll find it pretty quickly. Now, that's the easiest way. If it's not like on a social platform, but it's on somebody's website or whatever, you have to find the right agent to send your DMCA takedown notice to. Now, where do you find the right agent? Sometimes people will put it in their terms of service, like those little links at the very bottom of a website. Sometimes you just have to do a little research to figure out where that person is. If you can't find it on their website, like in the terms of service or the terms of use policy or whatever, the Copyright Office, so copyright.gov, also keeps a database of DMCA agents. So you may have to do a little research if you're not on social. So if you can find the agent, if it's like on social, it's pretty easy. If it's on somebody's personal website, it might be a little more difficult. The best thing for you to do is submit the online form on social. So if it's like Facebook, they have a link where you just click, you answer a few questions, and then they take it from there. Same with Instagram, same with Twitter, same with a lot of the major platforms. So using the online form is great and the easiest option if the site has one, because a DMCA takedown notice has to have certain things in it. If you click below, or if you're watching this on Instagram, if you click the link in my bio, I've created a sample DMCA takedown notice that you can take and use and just have on file. But at any rate, you submit that DMCA takedown notice to the right person. And again, if there's a link on the website, you don't necessarily need to use my form, but if you can't find a link on the specific website, you'll have to email or submit your DMCA takedown notice in written form to the ISP, to the internet service provider. You may have to do some digging. If you have to do some digging, then use my DMCA form. And what you can do after you submit that form, ultimately the internet service provider is legally obligated under the DMCA to do something about it. So I wanted to give you that quick tip because I love this meme, and it's true that somebody may not have your sauce, but they might have your content, and they might have your copyrighted content. And this is one way you can quickly get that information off the internet. Now, if you like this video, please go ahead and subscribe below and like the video too. I will be posting more information like this on a regular basis. So I want to make sure you don't miss anything. I want to make sure if you're a creator, if you're an entrepreneur, that you get this information. Not all of this stuff is really easy to find online. Also, make sure you watch the next video that is posted here if you need some more information about how to make sure you actually are taking the right steps to protect your own copyrighted content. Thanks.